In today's video, we will be talking about some Uniswap price predictions. Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. In this video we're going to take a look at Uniswap. We'll have a look at some price predictions that other people have put out, and then towards the end we'll have a look at the charts and see where we could potentially go, given the fact that we're getting an absolute ton of volume over on Uniswap. So before we get cracking, please make sure you do follow my socials. The links are in the comments below, and let's get cracking. So Uniswap, which is ticker UNI, is currently ranked 42 out of all cryptocurrencies that we have listed on CoinMarketCap. Today we have a coin price of $4.14, and we are around 1.67% down on today's trading. We have a total supply of 1 billion UNI, and out of those we have around 96.8 million in circulation, with a 24-hour volume of a whopping $426 million, and market cap today is around $400.7 million. If we just look down to where we're trading, this is mental because it got listed. It's only been out around a month and we got listed pretty much everywhere from day one. I mean, I can see we've got 120 recognised pairs already, and we are getting quite a bit of volume on Binance against Tether. As you can see, a lot of the trading pairs are against Tether, when Coinbase Pro, OKX, all the big exchanges are trading with Uni, so that's a good point to know. One final thing before we jump over some predictions here is the all-time high, and that was around 2 or 3 days, or maybe a bit longer, after it was released. So it went up to $8.39. I also got the Uni airdrop, and I think I sold it around $6.30, so I made around $2,500 from that airdrop, so that's absolutely insane. If you did manage to sell at $8.39, then hats off to you, because we're pretty much on a 50% retracement there. But let's jump into some predictions that other people are forecasting, and then, like I say, towards the end we'll jump over to some charts and see what's been going on with price action recently and what we could expect going forward. Here we have an article which gives a few forecasts of price predictions for 2021 and 2020 this year. And let's just scroll down. So we have some from Digital Coin Uni Predictions, and they've done quite a substantive list really, from 2021 all the way up to 2027. So they've managed to somehow pull a crystal ball out of the arse and guess where this is going to go up until 6 years time. So as they say, for 2021 they're expecting it to go to $8.73. I mean, that's only, like, say, around 50% increase from now, and you know what can happen in crypto, things can get massive. I'm not really sure I've ever managed to forecast this, because I mean, in 6 years time, if it's only grown that much, then you would think what's holding it back, in my opinion. I think they're quite, I mean, they're good estimates, but I do think that 6 years time, that's a long way from here, and I do think bigger things can happen, as long as they do start to take on different aspects of blockchain technology. So currently they're only using Ethereum-backed ERC20 tokens. If they do end up migrating and using different blockchains, I do think that will be a game changer, and that will be obviously reflected in the price, because the token is part of the Uniswap exchange, and it will help towards people providing liquidity and things like that, which also includes farming. And then here we have cryptocurrency price prediction platform from the price prediction platform. It does say that in October 2020 they are expecting $15.52, so that's tomorrow. It's the 1st of October tomorrow, and to be honest, I think that I don't think that's going to happen. There's some quite very unrealistic targets, in my opinion. I think the next 3 months is going to be, it's going to be a strange 3 months. We've got that build up to the election campaign, and who knows what can happen. Like I say, we're in the middle of a pandemic at the minute, so things you would expect should go down, but we don't know what the hell is going to happen really. He does say they also made a prediction for 2021. The unit price drops to $15, but then it is on the rise. Of platform forecast for January 2020. That's wrong, it should be 2021. It's $43.46. So I mean, like we say, that's still a long way off. We're currently down at $4, and that by January 2021, that's a mistype there. That is very unrealistic in my opinion. But there's a couple of predictions there. We'll just jump onto one more site and then we'll jump over to the charts. Over on digital coin price, we also have quite a a substantive list of prices, and obviously it shows you 2022 here, but if you just scroll down towards the bottom left, so 2021 it's saying up to $7.49. I do think that as long as the ERC20s are still in force, then I think that will be absolutely smashed out of water. 2022 $9.87, and it goes all the way up to $18 in 2027. I do think those prices are quite reserved in my opinion. I do think that like I say, if everything keeps going the way it is, and it will definitely grow as long as it's getting used and used for liquidity pairs for etc. So let's jump over to TradingView now. We've not got too much data, but let's just have a look at the charts and see what's been going on with regards to price action recently. Here we have Uniswap versus Tether. This is the Binance chart. Like I say, this is getting predominantly most of the volume, so we'll just have a look at this chart. Now, holding marks up the all-time highs. Ignore that wick up there, because whenever anything gets listed on Binance, if you look at the first wick, it's always an absolute ridiculous wick up. So that's incorrect. So the all-time highs are there. We'll just bang that right on top of that wick. So that was at $8.50, and the yearly lows, I mean, it was lower than that. It did start around 30 cents, but we pretty much target that area, so I don't think we're ever going to go lower than that in my opinion. I mean, we're not a million miles off, but the chances are that we could go lower. If we just mark that area up there as well, so we have a little bit of area of daily support there. We'll just change that to a daily. So that's an area of daily support. Obviously, we used that wick and we bounced off it. We bounced off it a couple of times, that body closed on it, and then that's where we're currently now. We've on today's daily candle, we've bounced up off that. The chances are to go lower now. I mean, we could look at targeting this level. There is chances to go back down and sub $3, but we just need to monitor price and pretty much see what goes on in the market. I think the next level really we're looking at to target is there. If we start to break out of this key area here, which pretty much goes all the way through to that wick, could say it's around there. So that's pretty much another level of daily resistance, so we'll put that on there as daily. We need to break out of this range. If we break out of this range, and I do think that we're going to pretty much, that's his next target at $7.50, and then all-time highs will be next after that. So break through that, and then I think these are his next levels. We could, I mean, you come back, we've not got two areas of it's not touching two areas. I like to have two areas to make sure to confirm support and resistance levels. So I do think that, I mean, it's not 100% valid, but it is a key level because we've rejected off that area before. So next up, let's say target right into that area. With regards to a price prediction, I think the sky is the limit here. I mean, this exchange is getting all of the volume. It will log in more than Coinbase at one point. It will log in more than Binance. So the volume is there, but what I seem to think needs to happen is, like I said earlier on, we need to get some cross-chain migration onto this platform now. If that comes into force, I do think the exchange and the token will grow. So I think the next target to aim for is $10. I do think that's a good prediction for the next 6 months. I do think that, and we'll mark it up as my where's my line. So I think $10 is the target. That is the next point to aim with regards to all-time highs and the price prediction going forward. So I do think as long as the market stays there and we don't start to drop down, I think that will be the target within the next month. Try and break $10, and then once we get up to these levels, I will reassess Uniswap at that later point and see where we've been going. But currently, I mean, we don't have the data there. It's going to be hard to try and predict where we're going to go when it's quite a new token. Like I say, we did get listed on Binance, OKX, Coinbase Pro, got listed on the big exchanges straight away, and it literally come out of nowhere. I only found out about it because somebody said, "Oh, have you got your Uniswap tokens by airdrop?" Like, nope, I'm not too sure what you're on about. And then I ended up claiming them. Unfortunately, I had one wallet, but you don't want to be too greedy, so I claimed them. I sold mine at $6.30 on the nose there. I was watching it go up. I watched it go up today, but I put a sell order in at $2,500, where I was happy to take it if it dropped through, and it did, unfortunately. But there is potential. I mean, I am not an investor in Uniswap because personally I prefer coins with a real use case, like Zilliqa or VeChain or Ethereum or things that are doing things. Whereas this currently, it's just pretty much it's there for voting rights and liquidity purposes. So I don't quite see the area at current prices to invest in. If we do start to drop down these lows and we start heading back to, I mean, if we head down towards $1, I think I would consider buying it for a swing trade and hopefully tag it up to these levels again in the future. But that is my thoughts on it. There were some price predictions from other people, and then where I think we can go over the next 6 months. So let's just put that as 6 month target, and then we will review that in, like say, in 6 months time. If we're not quite there, then I'll still redress it. I tell you what, if we get to $10, I'll redress it, and if we're not there in 6 months, then I will redress this video again in 6 months time. So that is my analysis for today. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.